flights, air. That's right. Flights, air. All right now. I don't know if you've heard, but Pilot Man is the top commando. And just, I don't mean to like, you know, deride anybody, but I do want to give flowers and appreciation to this man. This dude has such an extensive catalog. I've never really seen anyone who drops music like this dude does. So like, shout out to you, Flight Boss. And if you don't know who Dolo the Pilot Man is, he is literally, really Archangel Uriel. The concept of angels walking amongst us is already wild. But shout out to the light of God, the mind of an Antares moon, Leo rising, Aries sun, that's all light. As one true brother to the next, I see you. All right, I got my energy in Aldebaran, Archangel Michael star. Holla at ya boy. Welcome to your magical moon message. Flights. This is the peace dealer walking around as a level 31 wild Pikachu on Route Flamingo. In case anyone of you want to find me, we can have a wild Pokemon battle. And that actually happened. I saw like a fox-like being when I walked up the mountain. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I got a little scared. Cause like this fox came out of nowhere. I thought it was slick. I looked back and then the fox scuttled into the bush. I'm like, oh shit, I'm being chased by a wild Pokemon. And then I'll cross the street real quick to be like, okay, he's not following me. Tell me why this motherfucker crossed the street. And then I had to cross the street again. I was looking bad. I don't know, I was just kind of looking shook. Only for this motherfucker to cross the street, catch up to me, and then, I mean, I'm not gonna say I was scared, but I didn't know if it had rabies. I didn't know if it was gonna bite me. So I kind of did just like jump up to the fence and I just saw it walk past. You know what I'm saying? That was my experience with the wild Pokemon. And Spirit was like, don't you go up the mountain if you haven't manifested your Pokemon abilities. And I didn't listen. And I haven't gone up since because, you know, the fight is this is some real stuff. So, you know, in reference to the moon in Gemini, sun in Sagittarius, we are stepping into true ascension. This is the full moon cycle with the moon right now in the North Node. That's going to make you receptive to what this entire ascended perspective has prepared you to step into. Holy shit. And not just what it's prepared you to step into, but how to actually make personal, individual sense of what you're getting ready to harvest coming into the moon in Virgo, which by then the sun will be in Capricorn. And when I say everything is gonna be real, ooh, it's gonna be logical. Like everything is gonna be real. So congratulations. Okay, you can think of these synchronicities, rewiring your neural pathways in your brain to be able to facilitate higher level supernatural experiences, which aren't even really supernatural. They're just the level at which your higher self views things. Synchronicity. Other than that, you know, it was just a 244, right? But other than that, I've been seeing infinity everywhere. Literally everywhere. But other than that, because what you focus on expands, right? I think you're going to enjoy this transit as a quick 2 days that changes your attitude towards your whole life. Because by the time the moon goes into Cancer and we start to finish out Sagittarius season, you're not going to look at anything the same in other infinity. You're not going to look at anything the same. All right? This is enlightening the nature of your ascension that is aligning the activation of this new moon cycle from Sag to Pisces that you will now harvest through this full moon. What is it you're harvesting? A perception. You're now harvesting in a practical way this change of your perception wherever Sagittarius falls in your chart. You'll see where, of how realistically you're able to take to the next level your view on the world collectively and apply it within your own lifestyle. What I'm really desperately trying to say is that this is where you take the ascended nature of your superpowers and now you're developing new magical abilities and techniques that you are actively using through Capricorn to bring into the highest self-realization your greatest self. we are now ready to step fully into our power. And so what you're receptive to is the truth of what you're ascending. In other words, while you are ascending to a higher perspective and activating this perspective, okay, and this view, you were introduced to metaphysical, extra-dimensional, supernatural experiences that your brain wasn't at liberty to process. Like, you couldn't understand while you were actually going through it. And so, especially coming into this past week where we integrated everything through Taurus, I think a major question you might have been asking is, what am I experiencing? What is this I'm experiencing? Remember, Moon in Aries, you are receptive to who you're embodying. Well, Moon in Gemini is gonna finally reveal what that is. What is the name for it? What the boop have you been experiencing? And this is going to make super magical the open revolving door into this aspect, piece of how you experience this ascended magical life. Okay, shout out to Neville Goddard, shout out to Pam Grout. It's a great period to ingest material that reminds you that feeling is the secret. Remember that as you experience and hold space to feel what you're intending as if it's already happening, don't let your external reality knock you off this journey. When you activate the water in your chart and you hold space for the vision and feeling of what you're manifesting, you instantaneously activate a journey to manifest the essence of what you're feeling. This is why water ends the zodiac. Everything ends with a feeling. So hold on to that feeling. Don't attach to the outcome, but hold on and live and embody that feeling as your external reality starts to match that. You do that during this Moon in Gemini transit over the next 2 days, everything will change for you. And then you'll start to step into a new feeling, Moon in Cancer, while we're getting ready to move into Capricorn. And this is gonna be really gnarly, just off the strength that what you're enlightening is the ideas that align you to the highest vision of your life and character. It's all going to be made clear now with this opposition, what to think, what to call things, what to say, and really more so how to make sense of everything you've been ascending. This is going to trigger miraculous breakthrough. But as you see, some of you play pussyfoot with the universe. I used to do this too. You'll feel what you want, and then in your external reality, you'll play mind games to convince yourself out of what you're manifesting and be like, see, I was right. Stop playing that game with yourself and just commit to what you want to feel and enjoy the journey. Don't get so stuck on the destination, because Sagittarius is the adventurer. They've seen the vision. Hold that vision, feel it, embody it. And on the way there, don't be perturbed by what you see externally. Keep on feeling into what the essence of what you're manifesting is, and watch that shit rapidly manifest. Like, watch signs rapidly come into form. This is not some like quasi law of attraction bullshit, as much as it is your avenue to step into another frequency, another facet and timeline of your own self. You can even think of it like there's so many alternate timelines, and you're just tapping into the vibration of the timeline you want to step into. It's just because we're in between portals, this is gonna happen so fast that you're truly going to ascend very miraculously through all this. And with the square to Neptune, you have to be okay with a few surprise twists. Let's say you want to manifest a band with 3 people, and then you end up meeting 4 people, and that extra person you unaccounted for is like way better than you could have ever expected. And so you didn't get exactly what you envisioned, but it's better because you co-created with the universe. So let this full moon reveal all the doubt, all the limiting beliefs, all the thoughts that get in the way of you believing fully that you are a conscious creator of your reality. Say fuck you to logic, and be logic, be the law, be Jesus, be God, and create, okay? When I say that, I want you to think of all the philosophical dogma that arises. You can't be this, you can't be that. That is not you, beloved. That is the dark forces through your own doubts that seek to hold you back. There's nothing wrong with being wrong in this process. It's experimentation. You can make tweaks and you can adjust variables. So I think you're gonna enjoy this. Shout out to the Gemini, Moon, Sag, Suns. Y'all are truly amazing. Okay, this is true ascension. You're stepping into true freedom. True freedom is what airbenders achieve when they let go of all attachments and then they can fly. This transit will let you fly if you allow yourself to release any block truly to the vision that you see moving forward. The only one that can stop you from making it is you. But listen, you have to enjoy the journey. You have to enjoy the twists. You have to be a little kid again that's okay with being surprised, like Alice going through the rabbit hole. She had no idea what she was about to experience at all, at any point of the journey, just like you won't, going into Pisces. And you have to enjoy that, because you have to know that everything will all work out. And I'm not asking you to believe this. Don't even take my word for it. You'll see yourself. Another infinity. So in conclusion, yeah, this true ascending transit over the North Node is gonna align you very truly to where destiny is leading you. And if there's any detours and changes based on what you want, count it all joy, because you're being redirected to what you truly want. You just may have not embodied. Boom. So keep that in mind moving forward, and don't be in a position to get deterred because things don't play out the way you think they're supposed to look like. Follow more the essence of what you are bringing into form, because it's the essence that's guiding you towards what you truly desire. Outside of that, now until the next quarter square is unpacking every supernatural ability you've ever had, but now at the ascended God level, with your ability to, coming in Capricorn, use the power. Capricorn is I use. You're using this collective God power to change your whole life. That's the 12th house Sagittarius transcendent coming out of 12th house Scorpio transformation. And this is just going to go a long way towards really leveling the playing field towards what you think is possible. Hence this full moon legitimately enlightening you towards the avenue of ascension, as you will now unpack how to make sense and use and experience all of this. So you're going to gain insight into what your abilities are called, how to activate them, what mindset to apply to them. And what I want to leave you with is a technique that will activate your soul. And we can call it soul breathing. I didn't come up with this. You probably have been doing this your whole life. If you have moon in Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Sag, you're activating soul magic, a soul experience. So when you do this soul breathing technique, you'll activate your soul and you'll start to see your reality change around you because you're receptive to that magic. All right, bet. If you have moon in Capricorn, Aries, Libra, Cancer, when you do this technique, you'll start to activate power within your literal soul that will conduct energy that this breathing will allow you to harness. If you have moon in Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, you're going to activate literal soul energy that's going to attract all sorts of energy to you. Similar to power, you can harness this to create magical experiences. So basically, it's super simple. I hate doing step 1 as a Gemini. You have to shut up. Step 2 is focus. Focus. And step 3 is breathe. You're breathing down from your diaphragm. And as you breathe down from your diaphragm, you're pulling up breath from your soul. And you're breathing it out. You can tie this with your intent, and you'll start to see your intention manifest literally instantly, especially with the proximity of Uranus that is hyper manifesting intent on your physical body. So just practice that. This will activate your soul. Breathe from your soul. Breathe it out into your reality and just maintain that loop. If you're filled with anxiety, this will return you back to your soul. But I want you to do this and just start to see your environment and see how the reality around you reacts to your soul breathing. Feel free to comment down this below. I hope you enjoy this transit. It's going to make very clear what's getting in your way, who's getting in your way, especially what aspects you need to get out of your way. And it's going to have you activate literal supernatural magic that, coming into Capricorn, you can legitimately use to change your whole life. You stay blessed as always. Godspeed.